What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Rosey Wisdom, and I'm here to share another one with you. And yes, this experience right here is going to be about the cross. That's right, but let's not get it confused. It's about the T-shaped cross. I ain't got nothing to do with that ank and that unk. However you pronounce it, from wherever you're from, because it is different in different places. So, let's keep it from my experience. Now, there was a time when I just moved to Texas. And I was decorating my house. Now, mind you, Jesus is also an interior designer because he gave me instructions on things to buy and on things to do and how to decorate and where to put this and that. So that's just a fun fact that about Christ, is if you didn't know who he can show up as. And for me, also, it was an interior designer. Check out my other videos if you want to find out what else I mentioned Jesus showed up as in my life. And just take a look at it moving forward. Now, this particular time I moved from Egypt to Texas. Indiana is Egypt, by the way, if you're new and don't know. And I was decorating. I used to wear a rosary. I stopped wearing rosaries after I was approached by a Catholic who thought I was a Catholic because I had it on. And when the person asked me, or mentions, you're a Catholic, and I was like, no. They was like, oh, well, you're wearing a rosary. I thought you was a Catholic. I was like, it's just a cross. And that's the day I was informed on how with rosaries, those balls, the way they're placed is intentional, and it's a meaning on the way that they're placed. So that right there is what made me stop wearing rosaries, first off. But in this case, that was a glow-in-the-dark rosary, and I did take off the necklace, stop wearing the necklace, but I kept the pendant. And I actually used it in my new house in Texas. So I took it out my bag and I placed it over the threshold of my entryway of my door. And when I did that, Christ asked me, do you think that cross protect you? And I said, well, in some sense, I wouldn't even wear it if it wasn't for scripture, if it wasn't for the Holy Bible. That's where I got the cross from, period. And it represents something that you went through. It's me talking to Christ. I told him, well, I got it from the Bible. It represents something that you're a part of. Jesus said, it's just metal. That's right. He said, it's just metal. And after that, I had to check myself, like, how dare I put a pendant over my door like it's finna do something? Knowing my protector is bigger than that. First off, he can't be melted down into no metal. And he protects us more than what just comes through our home, So I experienced that with Christ, and Christ said, yeah, those crosses are just metal. Now, granted, there's nothing wrong as a Christian wearing a cross, but how we use it and what we use it for, that may need to be questioned, because he never said wearing a cross was a bad thing, but he did say how I was using it, which was putting it over my door thinking it was finna do something. What's the concern? So there you have it. If you have an experience or want to chat or talk about whatever, go and leave a comment. But until then, like, share, and subscribe. Peace out.